Hey y'all, what's up? What's going on? Mid Morning Soul here, and I have another unboxing from Limited Run Games. And as you can see, no, my mailman didn't tear up my package. I did this. So, yeah. Um, what led to this? It was another limited run special with visual novels. They called it Visual Novel Friday. And I was like, heck yes. I love me some visual novels, so I had to jump in. So they were broadcasting the two new or newer, because I think they've done this release before, but they're bringing it back. And then they brought back Nurse Love Syndrome, which was surprising to be honest, because I hadn't. I thought both Nurse Love Syndrome and that other Vita game that debuted with it first time round, that they would, once they're out sort of deal. But I already got first, Nurse Love Syndrome, and y'all can see my unboxing. Totally coincidental, again, with the purple and my shirt. I just pulled out my shirt, and the package came in today. Sweet, got 2 trading cards. So yeah, I got the 2 games that came with, or that was featured for Visual Novel Friday, which was June 1st, I believe. So the first one, no particular order, is London Detective Mysteria. Okay. The back. I think it's like a romance type of deal. Mystery / romance or something, because I think you could romance some of the dudes up in here. And they're based off of historical figures like Lupin the Third, or Lupin, excuse me, Sherlock Holmes, Jack the Ripper. Interesting. So that's the Vita card. Y'all, forgive me if you can't really see it. I'm using my phone again, so I'm hoping like I got the angles down pat, but if I don't, y'all can grill me in the comment section. So yeah, there you go. And then the card, because I got 2 limited run trading cards. Awesome. This is for London Mysteria. So that's pretty cool. And then next is House in Fata Morgana. I've heard good things about this particular game. It's also a visual novel. So can't wait to get around to it. Oh, whoops. Kind of going ass backwards order. So this is the front. This is the back. Now I'll show you the inside. Okay. So this is a grittier visual novel. And it's got maids, vampires. I said vades. Maids, vampires, and shit like that. So, I got such a bad backlog, y'all. But let me show you the House in Fata Morgana trading card. And the back. The back is the back. But I was really scared about this order, because I wanted both games for sure. And so what I ended up doing was, just keeping my eye on House of Fata Morgana first. Once I did that, I quickly jumped to London Mysteria. God, let me get this title right, y'all. Sorry. London Detective Mysteria. And then I was like, I had to get on PayPal, because that's how I was gonna pay for the stuff. So I'm like, quick, hurry up. Because like if I got, if I had gotten screwed out of these two games. It was the 10 a.m. batch. That's their bigger batch from, you know, what I've been told. I would have been so sad, y'all. But luckily, I was able to get both games within this shipment. And pretty much okay with it. Made the order Friday. What was Friday? The 31st? Or no, excuse me. Friday was May 31st. I might have said June 1st. My mistake. So I made the order May 31st. Got the email that my shipment was going out Tuesday. And today I got the notification that my package was in. And there we go. That's why I'm recording. So that's pretty much it for the unboxing, y'all. Can't wait to get into those games. Like I still said in my previous video, like a few weeks back, still trying to complete and platinum Root Letter, but haven't really got around to doing that yet. I'm kind of busy with real life stuff, so I have a hell of a backlog with my visual novels and other games too. But can't wait to do. I have the Nurse Love. I want to do that first, but you know, I'd rather have a backlog and, you know, just take time to do whatever I want to do with the games. Really to enjoy the story. I don't want to rush through it. I want to savor the novel, you know, slowly and surely versus, you know, rushing through it and just getting the platinum. No, because the novel that I've done that for was for Steins Gate, the original Steins Gate, and I enjoyed the hell out of that. I want to do Steins Gate 0, but like I said, you know, the backlog is real. If I can show y'all my backlog of just visual novels, I think y'all would be like, are you kidding me? Why are you taking so long to read through those? So yeah, y'all. Yeah, it's also the end of the conferences for E3. So just want to, you know, put in my 2 cents on E3. Basically, Nintendo won. You know, that's not really saying much because I found Microsoft to kind of be lackluster. I mean, the only thing that really grabbed my attention was what they're going to do with Project Scarlet. But they just threw the name out there. And, you know, we got to wait and see as time passes. Bethesda, EA, the PC gaming show. I tried to get into the PC gaming. Like, I've been pretty much console person this entire time. So, you know, to get into PC gaming, it's a bit daunting, but I'm willing to do it because there's so much benefit to PC gaming. And, you know, I'm just seeing the light. Like, I really want to try to, I guess, ease my way in via a pre-built laptop. And then one day I want to get to build my own rig. Hey, it's going to be basic as hell, but that's something I want to do in the future. But yeah, I mean, you could pretty much do everything in the rig and then future-proof it, which is pretty spot on. Consoles, they last for so long, and it's like, okay, you got to buy our next console. So there's like plenty of YouTube videos on that. I'm not going to really go into detail too much with that. But yeah, I mean, PC Gaming Show and AMD, people were positively receiving that AMD one. And I'm just like, you know, I've been told that AMD is like, if you're on a budget, then you go there, but you really want that NVIDIA shit, you know, you settle for AMD, but hey, I could be wrong. Forgive me if I'm being ignorant. Like I said, PC is not my forte. It's not my grasp, but I'm willing to take time to learn it, you know? And Nintendo, yeah, Nintendo's lineup is pretty damn solid. I loved, what do I want to say? Okay, so Smash, we got 2 fighter reveals for the fighter pack, whatever. And the hero from Dragon Quest, you know, with the amount of Fire Emblem characters that are out there, it was kind of a snooze fest. But I mean, sure, it makes sense. Like, Joker didn't make sense to me prior to like Persona Q coming out. Like, it just realized, you know, just clicked in my head, Persona Q2. But at first I was like, Joker doesn't make sense. He's not, like, Persona is not really involved in Nintendo stuff, right, y'all? So then, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, there's Persona Q. And I thought that would have been a kick-ass time to reveal that, oh, we're putting Persona 5 on the Switch. Boom, you know. A lot of people would have like lost their shit, and pre-orders would have went through the roof. But no, it turns out that Persona 5S was Persona 5 fucking Scramble, and that's a Dynasty Warriors type game. Okay. I mean, I haven't really played through 5 yet, so I don't know, you know, the significance of, wow, you know, Persona 5 is being thrusted at a speed like, you know, almost light speed, y'all. To me, it feels like light speed. So, you know, Joker, okay, I was kind of like, you know, Dragon Quest, that has been on Nintendo, so, okay, it makes sense, but I'm still like, another sword fighter. We have a lot of sword fighters already. We could have used somebody else. But Nintendo did that. Wait a minute, you know, they said, hold up. I know y'all probably like sucking your teeth at fighter number 2, but we gonna hit you with the sucker punch, which was Banjo-Kazooie. Y'all, I have not played Banjo-Kazooie, but, you know, I'm a millennial. Hate to say that, but it's true. And Nintendo 64 was my childhood, and you didn't have to play Banjo-Kazooie, but if you grew up when Nintendo 64 was prevalent, your ass heard of Banjo-Kazooie in some way, shape, or form. And just to see them back on the primetime stage, along with King K. Rool, and I'm trying to think of, well, yeah, just those two. Those two are really surprising. Well, and Simon Belmont and Richter Belmont from Castlevania, I guess. Just seeing them back on Nintendo, and, you know, looking like they always grew up with Nintendo and always flourished with Nintendo, just to see them come back, that was, you know, my eyebrows were up here. I don't do like one of those overreaction, like over dramatized reacts, but yeah, y'all, my eyebrows were up here. I was like, oh shit, I'm for this, you know what I'm saying? Banjo-Kazooie was Nintendo 64, basically. You put him with, you know, Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Mario. Who else made Nintendo 64? Basically them, pretty much. Y'all forgive me. I'm like, this is what happens when I talk off the cuff. But Banjo-Kazooie being on Smash Brothers Ultimate, that's a good move. That's a smart move. And same thing with King K. Rool. Like, those I believe are good moves for Smash. I mean, third party stuff, sure, I don't, if it makes sense, like if they're tied to Nintendo, basically. If it's tied to Nintendo, I'll see it, but, I don't have to like it, but I can see your decision and respect it because that's y'all decision. So we have 3 down and 2 more to go, if I'm not mistaken, y'all. So let the chips fall where they may. We'll see who these last 2 are. I just hope they are Nintendo. They like sort of like the 6 degrees of separation. Like they got to be connected with Nintendo somehow. Like Cloud was a stretch prior to, like, when he got announced for 3DS and Wii U. That was a stretch because Final Fantasy VII wasn't really a part of the Nintendo. Like, that's when it went to PlayStation, basically. So, and then we're back full circle with Final Fantasy VII being released on Switch. Okay, I see now. So, that's fine. That's all well and good. Nintendo's Direct and basically Square Enix with Final Fantasy VII Remake. That's pretty much the highlight for me on this whole conference runaround. So, I don't know, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about it. I thought that Nintendo, of course, like, I'm a Nintendo nerd, probably going to value Nintendo over Sony and Microsoft. And I try not to be too biased because there was a time when I was giving Sony props. Sony pretty much, you could not deny that Sony hand over fist won E3, quote unquote. I don't even know why we still do that, y'all, but if you had to keep that tradition going of saying who won E3, Sony has been a strong contender and a repeat winner in that regard with E3. But ever since they dropped out, well, now Nintendo's kind of taking the reins. And, I'm actually looking forward to a bunch of Nintendo releases with, like, the E3 that just passed, the Direct that just passed. Mainly being Animal Crossing, New Horizons. That's probably like my overall anticipated title. And then No More Heroes 3. That was another eye-opener. Like, I'm like, I know No More Heroes 3 was coming, but to announce it so soon, that was surprising. And, I'm not going to say anything further. I'm just going to reserve judgment. But I can't wait to see what Suda51, Suda Goichi, what he has in store for Travis Touchdown. I mean, played 1, haven't got to 2 yet because of my horrible backlog. I cringe every time I say my backlog because it really is a bad backlog. So, what else did I want to say? Animal Crossing, No More Heroes 3. Banjo-Kazooie for Smash. That was an awesome decision. Luigi's Mansion 3. Like, can't wait for that. Really can't wait. I haven't played Dark Side of the Moon. I should title this video, What I Fucking Haven't Played versus what I have played. You know what I'm saying, y'all? So, yeah, I haven't played a lot of games. Really a lot of sequels. And, yeah. Ugh. So, Luigi's Mansion 3. That's 4 things. I'm trying to think of what else, y'all. See, that's the thing. When you coming up with stuff off the cuff, it's like... And it's going to look so bad. It's going to be jump cutty as hell. But, yeah. Got to make myself look somewhat coherent. I mean, Mario Maker 2, Super Mario Maker 2, let me put some respect on it. Super Mario Maker 2, I am looking forward to because of the story mode and, of course, the co-op or competitive mode that can be done online. Oh, man. Like, I played the original Super Mario Maker for a little bit, but yeah, I mean, it kind of falls flat when, like, all you can do is just play stuff and, like, there's no additional challenges. It's just like, do you happen to look up on a troll ass level, you know what I'm saying? And, like, 9 times out of 10, like, if I do happen upon a troll level, then it's like, I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Just hold it down, 1, 2, 3, skip. Keep it moving. But I mean, yeah, I think I'm talking more or less Nintendo, like my feelings and stuff on Nintendo versus overall E3. But I just summed it up. I mean, overall E3 was kind of disappointing, and Square Enix and Nintendo brought it back a little. Yeah, so we'll just cut it right here. I totally forgot about Limited Run's E3 conference, and I'm like doing a Limited Run unboxing, and I totally let that slip my mind. Go figure. So with Limited Run's E3 conference, I was kind of underwhelmed with their selection, especially with their Vita closing. They're basically doing no more Vita titles after this bunch of games has run its course. So I'm a little sad about that because basically the Vita is completely, truly dead in terms of any more games coming out, which I'm a little concerned for because I wanted to have NG or No Good, the second game from the Spirit series from Experience Games, the people that did Deathmark, basically. I want to have the Spirit series on Vita, but it looks like it's not going to happen if, Arc System Works or whoever decides to bring NG or No Good to the West, that, we might not even get it on Vita. So I'm kind of hoping and praying that Vita is alive for the Spirit series because there's, I believe, 3 games that are supposed to come out. So Japan is waiting on the last of the trilogy while we're waiting on NG to be translated or, just have a shot at being brought to the West side. Fingers crossed, y'all, because I really want to play that game. And I haven't played Deathmark yet, but totally going to play that when I get a chance to. So, yeah, y'all. I just wanted to make mention. Oh, I didn't even make mention what else I was going to mention. So, yeah, the Vita lineup was kind of underwhelming. And I was hoping that there would be at least one visual novel, like one more visual novel, y'all. And then, I would be at content, But that's not the case. They're not doing a visual novel. Like, I've seen there was basically some indie games, which is okay. I mean, I don't really care for them. And then there was Metal Slug 3, which I'm going to take a hard pass on that because I have the Metal Slug Anthology for PSP on my Vita, as well as Metal Slug Double X, but Double X is not 3. But I have Metal Slug 3 already, and it's like, if that's it, then if it was the anthology for the Vita, oh, sure. Sure, I would take it up in a heartbeat and get rid of the PSP version. But no, it's just Metal Slug 3, which people say, you know, it is good. It is good. I enjoyed 3. But like, really? That's it? That out of almost all the titles that I've recognized from the Vita lineup, I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. So yeah, y'all. The only one Vita title that I'll get from their closing collection is Papers, Please. That's pretty much it. Anything else? No. No, I'm not gonna even bat an eyelash to it, y'all. But Papers, Please, I enjoyed it. I actually played it. So I wouldn't mind playing it on my Vita. I played it at a friend's house on his PC, so, you know, I wouldn't mind having a copy for myself. I never bought it, so perfect time to just wait for the Vita version. It comes out in 2020, so, hey, why not? My wallet can kind of recover a little bit, because I already maxed the fuck out, so, yeah, I'll give my wallet some time to recuperate. But yeah, I can't believe I forgot to mention Limited Run's E3 conference. Duh, I'm doing a Limited Run unboxing. So that's just how underwhelming Limited Run games were. Or pretty much every other E3 conference. E3 was overall underwhelming. Save Nintendo and Square Enix. Or basically Final Fantasy VII Remake. Everything else was like a meh or a blah. So back to our regularly scheduled conclusion. So thank you very much for watching the unboxing and my E3 impressions, I guess, but it was mainly Nintendo E3. Y'all, take it easy, take care, do what you want to, view what you want to. I done said what I had to say. So until next video, y'all. Peace.